A very cool tool that I stumbled on a few days ago is called Answer Garden. And this is a way that you can basically do brainstorming with your students or create word clouds. And it's really easy to make, and it does it automatically and gives you some good moderating and editing tools as well for what your students put into it. So one of the nice things about Answer Garden is there's really no accounts or anything to create. What you'll do is when you go to Answer Garden, you're going to go to this little plus button up at the top. And basically, it's going to ask you a couple things. It's going to be your topic. So you might ask a question about, what did you think of the video? And you could give them instructions to get, as to what type of responses you're looking for in the Answer Garden. And then you do have some more advanced options down here. It tells you what these options are. Obviously, for teachers, the classroom mode is going to be what you're on most of the time. But you can do what's called a moderator mode, where you actually have to approve responses before they appear in your word cloud. And then there's the brainstorm mode as well, which basically it's kind of like classroom mode, but allows unlimited answers per person. So if they have a lot of different ideas, they could submit all of those ideas. You can limit their answer length to either 20 or 40 characters. So whatever you want for as whatever applies to the type of question that you asked. Generally, for this type of thing, like one word or just small phrases are what's going to work best for an Answer Garden. Admin password, basically what that does is it allows you to moderate your responses. So if you put in an admin password, then when you go in, you can delete responses that you either were inappropriate or that you don't want, were irrelevant, whatever. But if you don't have an admin password, then you wouldn't be able to moderate your discussion. So if you wanted a password in there, you would just go ahead and type a password, a reminder email if you want it, and then you can do the discoverability. Basically, what this means is if you gave them the link or told them to go to Answer Garden, then they could actually go to the Answer Garden website when they're on the Northland Pines School District network, and they would be able to find the Answer Gardens that were posted here for the amount of time that you set. So I'll just leave this one as 1 day, and I'm going to hit create. And it will create my Answer Garden, and this is all it looks like. And then what it's going to give you is some share options for your Answer Garden as well. And those pop up at the bottom. And if you click on share, it'll give you several different options. Okay, so you can share to any of these different social media sites. For Schoology users, the embed option is probably going to be what you're going to use most often, because you can embed the Answer Garden right in a Schoology page. So if I jump back over to my Schoology class, you can see that I posted an Answer Garden in my Schoology training page. Now, if I wanted to put in my response, I could say that, okay, I use the quiz feature in Schoology, submit that response, and then when this refreshes, it will put mine in there. Now, this is just like a kind of word, like a Wordle type word cloud, where the more responses they put in for a typical, the more times somebody says rubrics, that the bigger the word rubrics is going to get in there. So that's just what it would look like in Schoology. But you have other share options as well. You can also share to, if I hit this little plus button and I search for Google, you can see that Google Classroom is one of your options in there. So if you're a Google Classroom user, you can share your Answer Garden right to Google Classroom. You can also give them the link. And then you can also get a QR code. So if you use iPads in your classroom, you could either put this up on your smartboard, or you could print this page, slap it on the door, and they could scan the QR code, and then that would bring up the Answer Garden as well. So a lot of different share options, but it's just a good way to get quick feedback from your students or do a brainstorming activity, things like that. Have fun.